same guy who said he fucking played sports and didn't learn nothing from it. I did in life. Didn't get that's dumb as shit. Dumb as shit. I couldn't. Why? I'm so mad we didn't get into that shit.
Tell me how I learned
that was dumb as shit, bro.
We argued about that for 6 months.
Bro, that was dumb as shit.
Y'all need sports to help y'all learn shit. My family told me I took that to sport. I have to
take that conversation out of context.
That's my squad. Going to talk anyway. Kira, I do not. Master yoga.
Just wondering what happens when
this
she
is
like
episode 114. Episode we at 114.
We don't like.
Do y'all know? Does anyone know? Anyone know?
We're gonna get rid of
episode 114.
It's gonna happen.
114. We on the corner of 114th Street, bro. We're Chicago.
Somebody talk to me.
We on the corner of 114th Street, brother. Moving through the city.
All right, man.
We in
the fuck you and your curls.
Are we in 100? That's what we doing?
Yeah, we got to, bro. Yeah.
It's a place that don't want to be seen, and to a lot of folks,
I know
it's the information center of the neighborhood.
Conversationally.
It's the spark. Somebody else watching.
The GOAT.
We might not.
The GOAT.
But let's not be selfish. And because we're not going to change the world, let's not
I can't even hear it in your headphones this time.
Mongers in the bag, and the bag is the base, and the base never change.
I'm talking about that car all show.
It's a groove.
It's okay.
But it's so clean. It's so funny. My name is AMON.
It's
Say what you
terrible.
want, just spell my name right. You heard?
Possibly make the car. And it like fucking matches his outfit and everything.
Got used tires on it.
Next up, we got my boy AB in the building. What's good?
Definitely from Esteban's tire shop. Absolutely.
I'm telling you, man. Any nigga that ever looked at me wrong.
I can't even time at this time. I don't know where he is in my intro.
Timer, floating water. Cool me.
Hey, I actually rock that shit at Lane Tech though. It was just so different.
Hey, they're fucking dead, man.
Tad, you got to do certain things.
Next up, we got Mr. Adedabo.
Has he came with his new intro yet? No.
Is there a new intro?
No, you keep saying you're gonna get a new intro. It never happens.
Yeah, that's true. I did one day though. I did the welcome back. Yeah, did the nice shit.
I'm an African. From now on, you will refer to me as the African.
Well, it was called Welcome Back. Shit. That's all you can do, though, man.
That's what happened to me.
It's over with now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That was a nice show, too, though.
Yeah,
nice show.
that was dope.
What's up, fellas? First of all, man, we have Mr. Do Well in the building.
Yeah.
Mr. Do Well, it's an excellent choice of name. This day has been a long time coming. Pause. And
No, wasn't yet, you know.
Okay,
you a sucker. Joe, I'm still mad at you from last week, bro. No, fuck all that, bro.
He's trying to immortalize my shit.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You're right.
This is true. This is very fucking
It's a
true.
very good point.
And I'm really not good at this. This is kind of McKinney's thing, but, you know, McKinney's been trying to find his tribe lately. So, you know, I've been having to step my game up a little bit more. So, again, as you can see, this is why Mr. Do Well is here. Mike Do Well, man. If you can see, man, you can get your Do Well drink. He's everywhere. He's an entrepreneur. He's a black man. He's a father. He's just an all-around, I like to call him a, what do they call that? Renaissance man. You're just, just into,
That's
you know,
good.
yeah, you know,
That's a
and
great segue.
AKA brother with a lot of jobs. Like brother with a whole lot of hustles.
yeah, man. Yeah. So this is gonna be interesting, man, and I
He
love
didn't
it.
come from the fifth floor.
You know, Mr. Do Well, man, I gotta stop saying Mr. Do Well. That's Paul. That's a Paul's all day long.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
I'm not
gonna
the
call you
name
Mr.
of
Do Well.
That is the brand.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
fair
my
enough.
name is Michael Wells, but I am Mr. Do Well. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
That kind of flows too, then. Yeah, it does.
You see how
We
that
might be cousins.
What's
or
your-
something,
what's your
man.
MC
I have
name
to go
there?
into our
You got Wells in your family.
yeah.
See?
Yeah.
There you go. That's why this is a divine situation. Absolutely.
Right.
It's true. This is true. But how was y'all week, fellas? What's up? What was good? 114. We here.
You know, man, for me, this is the last, 16 hours before the 180
D-Day, Paul.
day school year starts.
The grind.
So, yeah.
So you haven't started back yet?
No, man. So I transferred like I'm in school.
You got a better job.
Right. I left the high school and went to a new school. I'm at Village Leadership Academy, which is a middle school,
Charter school?
K through 8. No, private school. So because it's private,
Bougie ass.
we get to make a little bit more creative decisions about, our
Right.
school days, our subjects, all that. School started by Nikisha Hobbs, Anita Andrews, Osei. There's a great group of people I went to college with in UIC that are the head of the company. So yeah, man, that's what my week has been. We spent all last week
Congratulations.
getting the classroom together, getting curriculum ideas straight, meeting staff and kind of getting policies together. It's going to be interesting, man, because I'm doing middle school this year and not high school. I've never taught middle school. And already the subtle differences of some of the young people that have been around, you know what I mean? It's like, man, I'm going to have to scale back my serious, you know what I mean? With high school kids, the whole thing was like, yo, I'm preparing you for life. Life about to get real, fam. We got time for jokes and games in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to do questions like this is serious. Right. Yeah, I had to do real serious work, right?
Now, in the building.
Now you got to be the other way. Now you got to be the other way. Now it's got to be like more goofy and more
You smoke crack, don't you?
fun.
Tell your kids that shit, Kende.
But the other part too is it's like, I think this will be the first opportunity I get to actually feel like I can just enjoy teaching too. I got smaller classes.
Really?
I've got smaller groups,
Them kids
and a lot of them
cold.
kids
You
have
give
been
me
going there
Kende
since they was
fucking
kindergartners. Exactly.
Yeah, they gonna be cold.
And a lot of them like been a part of it. It's a very family operated type of joint. So
That's what's up, man. Congrats,
so
bro.
it's been that week. Thank you, sir. But tomorrow's
How was
gonna
your
get
week,
real.
Mike, man?
Man, the rain killed my festival that I had yesterday, man. So shout out to that. But it's been a fantastic.
Wait, it didn't go on at all?
No, we did it, man. But
Ain't no attendance.
It wasn't no real attendance.
What was the name of the festival so we can look for it
We were at
next,
the
they can look for it next year?
we were at the Sky Blue Festival on 63rd at the YMCA.
That's your first mistake.
See, I
And
knew.
fam, you say next to, right?
But look, okay, I'm gonna give you a quick juxtaposition. There was a football game directly across the way, cracking. Rain and everything. There was people out there. Shit, I damn near wanted to grab my tent and go
should have,
over
you should have,
there
bro.
and got busy. But you had to
Couldn't, though.
do what you had to do. But
So when you're underlings.
the bad part was it was a really great event. Like he had the whole thing set up fantastically, but it just the rain
is on. It's a killer
killed
for
that.
festivals.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's been kind of like that all summer. Like this fucking rain has been a bitch.
Untimely,
Like,
yeah.
I've had about 3 festivals that I did where the rain was a factor. Not saying we didn't make profit or you know what I'm saying we didn't do well. But we definitely could have done better if like the weather, because it was good the whole week, and then that day,
Right.
it'd be great all week.
I've been fortunate all summer, man. All these festivals I did, I had no rain. I don't think.
He's
Dude,
fucking light
you do that rain dance. Bullshit. That tribal rain dance.
That's that light skin African shit, man. That's
Yeah,
I definitely
man.
start off every sex session with a rain dance. That's a fact.
Sex
a
session?
fact.
Like the Hawaiians, like the.
Did you say, he said sex session?
Yeah,
Yeah, all right. I heard this. That's what you like them squirters,
Hey, so
brother.
do I look at the
You know what I'm
camera
saying?
or do I?
You
Like,
do what you want to do.
All that.
okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I wanted to be like, listen, I'm here.
Drink more juice.
You don't even know you actually auditioning right now. Quiet as kept.
Right, low key. They need a sub.
Motherfucking, my week. Thanks for asking. You know what I'm saying?
I was
You
getting there,
definitely
man.
nobody
Fuck around.
asked.
Nobody cares about me. I'm used to that.
Definitely
You know what I'm saying? This is what the product you get of being unloved growing up, okay? Sorry though, you get here. Nobody asks about what cares about me, right? It's okay. I'm on the soapbox. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna start with Saturday, now go to Friday, really quick.
Went to the East Coast Rap
They
Festival.
canceled my off day on Saturday, which is usually not that bad. They send us out south, but we don't get no calls. We don't have a computer in the car. Our camera don't work. You can't locate us, so we just sit somewhere for 8 hours and then go home. A total waste of the city's money, taxpayers' money, but a total win for me.
Yeah.
Okay? Not true, but this time they decided to send us to the Boricua Fest in Humboldt Park on Division Street from California to Western pretty much. And it's just all, vendors and culture and that community enjoying itself. But Saturday, man, these Spanish gangbangers, the Latino gangbangers, the Latin community decide to show us their best when it comes to gangbanging. And boy, oh boy, are these motherfuckers good.
Yeah,
really.
They are tremendous at this shit, though.
Tremendous at gang. Okay.
Tremendous.
In what facet are you saying?
What does that mean?
Is it violence? Is it organization and numbers?
Were they having like a gang sign off? Where they just was like,
Bro,
Good hand dexterity.
On the street of Division, there are, maybe 6 or 7 blocks between California and Western. There are 2 major sets, the D's and the Cobras. You know where you cannot go. So guess what each side kept doing? In a big group at first, we stopped them. Of course, they use their brains when they shouldn't. They broke down the smaller factions and just start, boom, 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 tactically attacking different entry points of the festival, getting in everywhere. I'm looking like, I'm too old for this shit.
wow.
And this was all day.
All day. All day.
The
You know
young
what I'm
boy,
saying?
was it the young boys or the old heads?
Oh, these moms still fall, break an arm, get up and continue with their day. That's how young they was.
Wow.
Yeah, so they want these old cats. But,
So do you just at some point let them in or?
no, they free to come in all the time. Just act accordingly or, act like you want to be there, have some fun. But, when you get in, you got to rep your colors and your set, your red, your gold, all this. And, of course, the other side sees it. They're not happy with the colors you choose. They don't like the crayon box.
They don't like
They don't like that crayon box, man. And so they get into conflict. Fast forward. A brother get drunk, I love my people. He get drunk. He ride through on little scooters. He doing this thing. Bump into somebody. He get into a fight. He whooped the dog shit out this dude.
Really?
And his friend. He whooped the boy and his friend so bad, the friend just started watching him get his ass. He was like, I want no more of this shit. For real. This is a true story. So we get him. The guy want him arrested. They got to arrest him. I'm sitting back watching these cats. So at this point, that's the final straw. Because the gangbangers been fucking up all day for 7 straight hours. We shut the festival down. And this is why, though, people are ignorant. You can tell where their mind state is. Shorty say, Puerto Rican old lady, she say, y'all shut it down because of what one black person did? Because of black people act up? Wow. I'm looking like, so you just gave everybody that looks like you were passed all day.
Right.
And blame this on this. My mind, I said, bitch, shut up.
Well, you gotta.
But it came out my mouth. Excuse me.
You gotta.
It came out my mouth.
Well, you gotta think of 2 words when I heard that story. Gang shit.
True.
And you gotta know that I'm going to fucking rep for anything that is what I'm about. So
facts, and she did that.
And anybody else is fucked in.
Yeah.
So
Yep, they pretty much
at the end of the day. So yes, it was those niggas' fault. It was not our fault. And I don't know why you are bothering my friend.
There you go.
Let him go.
Then the previous day, y'all see this
Jose.
hat I got on, right?
Yeah.
I had no clue what it stood for. I just knew Wu-Tang had it on.
Woo.
Did it fall off of somebody's head at the stage?
No.
Do you watch the?
Did you buy the hat?
No. Of course not. My services are payment enough. My services are payment enough for these guys. I had the area where they all want to chill and parlay in. That all first of all, old groupies.
Yeah, it's
these
a lot of
Negroes
them.
don't want y'all.
It's a lot of them.
Stop. You 50 and 60 flicking your tongue at these motherfuckers.
Every time I see the Wu, every time I work with Wu-Tang, it's like 60-year-old women just in there in their cat suits.
60-year-old women.
It be some old women.
I definitely saw Wu-Tang the last time that they were here. And I didn't see a bunch. It was a bunch of niggas at the damn.
I mean,
show.
it's always at the show.
Lot
But
of
I'm
niggas.
saying the
Like,
groupies
they do not bring out. They do not bring out
no women.
So really quickly
at
though,
all.
it was Wu, Nas, and Busta. Busta was the best show. It wasn't even close.
Busta's cold.
Nas did 2 sets.
I've seen him several times.
His 2 sets. The first one didn't have as much energy as the second one. And Wu-Tang, everybody knows how I feel about the music, but being close to these brothers, it gave me a different viewpoint of them. They're really cool. They very unassuming, man. They very personable.
They real
They
chill.
shaking up, dabbing up, showing me love.
They not Hollywood at
I
all.
can't hate y'all no more.
Yeah, they not Hollywood at all, bro. Method Man was walking around asking people for loose squares last time.
That's crackhead shit, though.
I don't think Wu-Tang has ever been like,
never
been like
been like
Hollywood.
that.
They've always
Yeah.
been the opposite
I
of
got pictures
that.
I ain't posted. I'm gonna show y'all though.
Ghost
You know what I'm
might be
saying?
the most
But
Hollywood.
I mean, we've heard stories of them coming in 50, 60 deep to
Oh my God.
radio situations,
Man.
and that's how the fuck they got on. Like
Facts.
thug shit.
Y'all should have
Like,
seen how Jim
thugging
Jones
that
pulled
shit.
up at Purple Block
He
Party.
brought all of Harlem with him.
He did though.
Oh, did he?
Crazy.
Yo,
This shit was crazy.
So shout out to Wu-Tang, Nas, and while we here, really quickly, what's y'all favorite Wu-Tang song?
Triumph.
Favorite?
Triumph.
It don't have to be the best, but favorite. Triumph. I like So
that's
Simple.
a tough one.
I like So
Triumph.
Simple. That's my song.
Can it be always be so simple? Good.
Triumph, I thought each one of their verses personified what type
they
of
were.
That's a
rapper
great
they
analogy.
were.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's why I like So Simple too, though.
Is that what's the one
Yeah,
that's
that's a
what's the
fact.
one that starts out with the strings that dun 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 dun
Don't look at me, bro. Look at
you know
that
what
two
I'm
guys.
talking about?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, I definitely
Wrong chord. Sorry.
I think
Not sure
I
where
think
you're going.
Cream would still be my
more.
favorite, just
Love 'em, though.
because of how smooth they flow over that and
Right.
that beat, that simple piano, that I don't know. Anytime that comes
And
on,
it's the best acronym in hip hop, so you can't even
and
argue
that,
with
like it's
that.
hard for me not
That's
to
really
fuck
good.
Cream.
What about you, Doug?
I'm going with incarcerated Scarfaces, even though that's not. I mean, that's rape, but
It's
That's
just
not a
about-
Wu-Tang
that's-
song, then, bro.
And that's
What
why.
Wu-Tang song?
Wu-Tang. I mean, I'll go with Triumph for sure.
Okay, how about
That probably just means he
let's
don't really,
move on to the next artist really quickly so you can get going.
No, I do though.
What about Nas? What's your favorite song from Nas?
That's a tough one.
Mine, no bullshit.
I have a
Call
lot
me
of favorite Nas
Call me a fan of the new
songs.
school.
It's hard to do
Mine
one
is
song.
one mic. One mic.
It's hard
It
to
is
do
one
one
mic
song.
and rewind. to
Yeah,
me.
it's really hard.
Because
to do
there's
one
so
for
many
Nas.
different like
Eras.
like
Y'all black men
iterations
make a
of
hard
Nas.
decision. goddammit.
No, like
Yes.
Nas has been different like throughout his shit. So
That's
like
true.
Yeah.
it does kind of depend on what
True.
Nas you fuck with.
So you can't answer the question. What y'all telling me?
I mean, like I'm
Not
just
a
saying.
song. I can give you an album faster than I can give you
Like
a song.
legit,
Understood.
Illmatic was is still one of my
New York
top
State of Mind,
3.
hands down.
Part 2 to me though.
I like both, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
part 1 for me.
No,
You might
for
make me think it
sure.
over. Yeah, one. I think
Illmatic
time.
is still
Yeah,
like my
good.
top 3 hip hop albums, right? Historically, but he spit some shit on It Was Written and on I Am.
Let me hear.
bro.
Let me hear it, dog. Go ahead.
I don't know about
All right,
Heart,
cool.
man. You know that's not my style.
Last one. What's your favorite Buster joint? My favorite is still Put Your Hands on My Eyes to See. You just can't help but move when that shit come on.
No, Busta Extinction Level Event. It got to be something off of that album. I'm not sure which song, but it got to be something off of that album. That was
Can't
hard.
help it, dog. Yeah.
I don't think I can name
that should just make you go.
Whoa, you little thought boy. That thought shit out of it to make you go. Yeah. My weekend. That was my weekend, though. And I'm back at work on good old CPD bullshit. So, yeah, I am.
Well, welcome back, man.
Yep.
Welcome back.
I wish you guys would have been there, though. I told you motherfuckers.
No,
I
you
told
didn't
I
tell
told
me.
y'all.
You might have
We
told
can go
him.
through the text thread, too.
Anybody tell me at all? I know.
I'm gonna tell Mike next time. He'll probably
how,
show up.
Here's how I know you tell me, because I was looking for the
Yes.
show the day before. I was like, man, I feel like it's come. I thought it was in my calendar. It wasn't. I feel like the show is coming up, but then I'm looking around and I couldn't find it. Of course, I was searching Chicago. Of course, it was in Tinley Park.
Right.
Well, I didn't know you was working security for it. So
text thread.
the next day,
The one that he never
He's not
comments
gonna let it go.
Yeah.
He's not gonna let it.
exactly.
He's not
The
gonna let it
next
go.
day, he's on Instagram or whatever, and he's like showing the picture of the bus boy. I'm like, oh, this is bullshit. I was mad as hell.
Hey, I really think he felt that again. Like whenever he was feeling,
I was
I think
angry,
he felt
dog.
that again. That was good, man.
I was
that was a
upset, bro.
reenactment.
And really, the
That
only
was good.
but the real part is like, had I known or had somebody reminded me or whatever, I had backstage access already. I had already had that worked out, and I just could not remember the schedule. But anyway, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. We saw Busta this year at Hyde Park Summerfest, which that was he burnt that down.
Indeed,
I've seen Nas. I've seen Wu-Tang way too many times. So I wasn't like, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't like crying.
I wasn't. The only
it's so
one I
far,
did not.
man.
The only one I did not see was Nas. But I'm not really excited to see a Nas.
Yeah, he's not a major.
I've never seen
Like
Nas
his
either, but
performance
I
isn't
feel like
what
I
I
gotta do
really
that.
crave.
He's not
Like,
a
I
major
need another
showman.
album before I need another show.
Right.
You feel me?
Well, he been churning them out lately with Hit Boy, though.
Man, boy, he
has
been
been
snapping, bro.
quality, too.
He been snapping, man.
Yeah.
And this is like another
Nas.
period of Nas.
Exactly.
Like,
That go
this
period
is-
right there.
This is I'm sorry I
Will.
brought that. I'm
Hit
sorry.
Boy put up in the whole minstrel show. I feel like that album.
mean to
Sorry.
We're talking about.
First of all, you gotta relax out
First
here.
of all,
You gotta relax out here.
First of all,
Let's just move on.
No.
It's not important that it comes to Diva Cup.
We got to get in context. We got to get.
I knew he was gonna say it. I knew it, dog. I knew it. I fucking knew that was coming.
Just so y'all know.
Because I looked at it and I knew he was gonna say something about the Diva Cup.
Just
because
so y'all
I
know.
almost said it.
Just so
And
y'all know, Amon
Are y'all done?
is very special. As Abasi likes to refer to his Mexican. What do you call him? His Mexican Knight Rider. His favorite car. It's having car issues right now. And so he is
pulls up in a whole tampon
his
today.
loaner is a very bright red
It's a day 4 tampon.
Toyota Corolla.
he said it's a day 4 tampon.
Don't.
And he said he was going in the whole show. That was heavy. And what's fucked
And he
up
wearing
is,
the matching red sweater.
and I'm looking at it, and it's so hard to unsee the tampon situation. And
Somebody-
it's like little, so
Hey,
it's day 4. It's
we should
crazy.
go get
That was good.
We should
That
go
was
get a
good.
piece of string and some cardboard.
Hello, guys.
That's fucked up, man.
Hello.
Fucked up, man.
Hello. This is number 1 podcast in Chicago. Are you guys done? Okay. Just want to know. All right. So I'm going to make a couple executive decisions. Mike, you're officially fired before you were hired. Okay. Kende, I don't fuck with you no more. And Bossy, fuck you. All right. Now that I got that off my chest, my week was great.
Emotional,
damn.
Cool.
You better be lucky it's 4-door. If you're a 2-door, boy, this motherfucker go crazy.
All right. So let's do this. Shout out to RSL. Okay.
Absolutely.
Who?
RSL.
That wonderful.
I was like, who is Arcel? I don't know this dude.
No.
Man said, who
Arcel
though?
is not here by the way.
No, that's today is actually Turan's birthday. So
Oh,
shout out to him,
Happy
man.
birthday. Clap it up, man.
Turan.
Taking a chance with us, man. Thank you.
Ambassador.
Gratitude, appreciate you, man.
Turan.
Putting the real work in, man. Y'all go fuck with the
Turan.
RoseScholarLifestyle.com. It is going down. Thank you for everybody that's shopping with us. He got some new shit coming in.
And shopping because of us, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, everywhere
for
I
sure.
go when I rock the sweater, everybody like, yo, man, where you get that? So I've been spreading the Instagram
Also,
all
shout
over.
out to Moore's Beer, as you
big
already
up.
know, another good sponsor.
Ice cold
And,
Moore's beer.
Before we move on, we want to get into these Do Well drinks. Can we just talk about the Do Well drinks?
Absolutely.
That we're.
Absolutely.
Can I say libating? Are we libating?
You are definitely libating right
Yes.
now. Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
cool.
So, we have we have a few do well concoctions.
Okay.
So we have right here in the bottle, this is one of our top sellers, our delicious peach rosemary lemonade. And this is our second top seller, which is our strawberry basil. Fantastic seller. People just love it because it's delicious, duh. But it has a lot of uses with different cocktails. Pause. Hey, because I know y'all. I know
what
y'all
time it
like
is?
to get down. So,
Almost did. You almost made it.
I was skirted, right? I was skirted, right? See, I know the line. But all these things are kind of centered around our cocktail syrup. Right here for you guys.
T-Rex.
Our cocktail syrup is kind of the central thing of everything that it is we do. So we make beverages, lemonades. We make cocktails from this as well. So today I have a ginger peach and bourbon.
Yes, that's what I'm having.
Which is a combination of our ginger mint syrup,
Okay.
our peach rosemary syrup, and delicious Maker's bourbon.
Oh, so it's actually syrups that are
Syrup
the
I make.
foundation. Man,
Exactly.
they are. Look,
And
this is fire.
And this one here, they have a strawberry cognac, which is the
Matches his car.
made with the strawberry. Shit. It's made with the strawberry basil syrup.
Yep.
My fault.
And a delicious Hennessy. And this is the Mexican peach, which is our peach rosemary syrup made with reposado cosamigos. And so these are the different things that we can make with them. So
you
How
got
do you?
money,
Why did
though.
you go? I mean,
Great.
what are the other uses for syrup? Because there had to be a reason
Oh,
to go syrup and
all right,
not just
fact.
straight up cocktail.
So,
right?
the syrup can make dressings. So we make a delicious strawberry basil vinaigrette.
Yeah.
Fantastic. For salads, we can also make a blueberry herb or mixed berry vinaigrette as well. We can also make a strawberry basil sundae. So we
ice
actually
cream.
put the syrup.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Can I cook with these as well?
You can definitely cook with them. So you can make glazes
I was gonna
for
say, yeah.
salmon.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
do a wonderful ginger mint salmon. It's delicious.
That's crazy.
Also cherry mint on a steak and some butter.
That sounds amazing.
Crazy.
Mint go with lamb chop, too, though.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Me personally, I know when I buy drinks and containers like such, I know I'm stockpiling, for lack of a better term. So in saying that, I want to know what's the shelf life for the drinks and the shelf life for the syrup.
Okay, so the shelf life for the drinks right now is at 3 weeks because we do not pasteurize it now because we wanted to have its like
Fresh.
natural
Yeah,
flavor. Because when you pasteurize it, it kind of tastes a little different. But our syrup lasts for 6 months.
Damn.
So you basically you buy the syrup and
You
then
can make the
then you
drink.
make the drinks.
And
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
make the drink if you want. And you do not have to add alcohol to it.
Right, of course not.
No,
You
the
can
syrup is
add-
strong enough in itself.
So the syrup is
Is that
basically
lean?
a
That's just lean.
concentrated version.
Mike, no, let's stop the bullshit. Is that lean?
He say you selling lean.
Yeah, I mean, just come on, man. Let's.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Double cup
That-
life.
I could sell
Double cup life.
Let's get to
elevated
it.
and
Elevated
elevated
lean
lean
experience.
Now,
Call it slant.
segue. Now, for those that like to infuse their beverages, the
she look
syrup
vegetable.
works well with that as well. So you can
You mean
have-
infused with like THC?
right
Okay.
or CBD,
CBD
or
or-
whatever
right,
you
right.
would like to infuse it with. The syrup is a great carrier in order to do that as well.
Dope.
Got it.
That's what's happening.
How long have you been doing this? Like,
Man, well, the business has been we've 4 years now.
okay.
And I've been doing
That's a good solid number.
doing beverages and stuff like that probably for like 6 years now.
Yeah, your name is still in my phone as Juice Mike.
Yeah.
First time I
Beverages is
met
kind
you,
of my thing. Yeah.
First time, see, here you go.
Wait a minute.
Here you go, man.
I didn't say shit.
Wait, first of
You
all,
did. You
Don't
pointed
talk
out
to
kind
him.
of.
He's a
Don't
child.
talk to
He's
Mike
a
like
child.
that.
He's
Not
a
to talk to
child.
Mike Wells like
He's
that.
a
Okay?
child. He's a child. Be an adult, damn
Right.
it.
But
You
the
be an
reason-
adult today,
But the
goddamn it.
reason is because that was how I was introduced to him. We were sitting downstairs at the bar, and sure enough, he brought me infused situation, and we mixed it with some cocktails, and I was like floating, boy. It was
Yeah, yeah.
amazing. So I was like, from that point on, I was like, yep, that's how I know which, because you got 100 mics in your phone.
Yeah,
after
for
a while.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And I
He
mean,
has a last
and
name.
I'm looking.
My Mike has a
I didn't know
last
his
name.
last name. I just met the man.
I'm looking.
Juice,
I am totally looking to get into the infusion space, but Chicago fucked this shit.
Yeah,
up.
I was gonna ask you about that. Like, how did that? Because
Great show already, bro.
So
How did
let
this-
me let me tell you what happened, bro.
like, run us down a quick like timeline of the history of what happens, basically, because
All
it's
right.
only like 2 years, right?
We were. So I am on an actual team that actually got an
Kudos.
infusion license. Great. What do you fucking do? The problem with that is first. Okay, then let's go back. We're in these fucking rooms. Things are fucking going. Man, it's just getting ready to flow, and then COVID happens. So a lot of stuff stopped and
Stopped in
stalled,
there,
right?
yeah.
But it also gave corporations time to fucking sit
Yep.
and fucking huddle
Yep.
and get together and put their money together
And get that monopoly
that
going.
Soon
Stall
as
y'all
we
out.
came out and got free, they
It
had
was
already had everything
everything.
sold up.
Yep.
So back to what I was saying originally. When we got this license, but you can't do shit unless you deal with the big wigs. So let's say you want to infuse things, you have to go to a Cresco to get the distillate or get the tincture or get whatever it is.
You have to use certain companies.
And if you want to distribute legally,
Got
and if you want to distribute on a way that's gonna be beneficial,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
go to
yeah.
fucking jail for
Right,
it.
right.
Oh, yeah, nobody likes that.
Nobody wants to go to jail for this
no,
shit,
sir.
especially when it's fucking legal. If
Right.
you go to jail for weed now, you're a jackass.
That's true.
That's true shit.
That's true.
But
man.
but it's been a weird journey, which to the point I would like to do business in a different state.
Yeah.
I just had twins, so it's been hard to
Hey,
kind of
shout out.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Shout out. What are
but
what
they
are
are
twins'
now-
names? What are
the Gabriel and Justice? They are
Nice.
They are now 1 year old and they are going crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
buddy.
gonna tell you. But
You need these juices,
now I'm in a space where I can kind of travel more. So I would actually like to go to California where their brothers live, Devin and Drew. What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
And do some business out west, not necessarily LA, because LA is kind of like
It's saturated
right?
for sure, yeah. But you can go
the
Oakland
West
way.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I'm hearing like
Oklahoma City.
I'm hearing Arizona's popping
Oklahoma-
with
I
this
love
stuff
Arizona.
right
Arizona's
now.
almost saturated now. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
been
they're
going on.
almost there.
Yeah.
But like Oklahoma, they're doing like places where you can actually consume and like
Yeah,
buy
yeah.
and like on
In a
site.
public property type
It's
of vibe,
real,
yeah.
like, and it's like more than one. It's like bars
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
Like super. They're
I think Milwaukee is going. I think Milwaukee. I mean, Wisconsin's historically
You always
very,
trying to plug that
very
Milwaukee
conservative.
shit.
No,
for Milwaukee to get together
No,
so
the
that
thing
I
is-
can just drive
Right.
up there and get money.
No,
that's real
Wisconsin
thing.
is
That
super
would be
conservative. Wisconsin is super conservative. But
Joe Biden
the
there right now in
difference-
Wisconsin.
The difference between Milwaukee, like the way Chicago's relationship with Illinois is that Chicago has its own political system. They have home rule. So Illinois laws don't always have to apply to city. I'm sorry, other way around. City laws don't have to apply to Illinois state laws. So Milwaukee doesn't have that same relationship with Wisconsin. So Milwaukee as a
I didn't know
city,
that.
Milwaukee as a
Let's
city,
fact check that, please.
they definitely are. I mean, I know a lot of the Congress people up there. They definitely are in. Because it's a revenue driver, specifically when we talk about like impoverished communities. So, but the state of Wisconsin not having it. They super conservative.
Michigan is busting though, by the way.
Michigan super busting.
Michigan is, I ain't gonna lie. Michigan did it right.
Yep.
In terms
It's
of
open.
They actually allow you to run a business.
Yeah.
And if your shit fails, your shit fails. But they allowed you to do it. Like
Yep.
I went to Cannabis Cup
Yeah, I heard about
right
this.
before COVID. It was one of the greatest experiences of my fucking life. I was so mad that we couldn't do it like again. But I saw people like me, and what I mean, not just black people, but like
The creators,
just regular
the thought
like
process.
people. I'm not connected
corporate.
to this large
Right.
corporate structure. I got a business. I got access to some weed. I'm gonna go sell my shit, and they got solid weed, edibles, and things like that. It was really cool to see that, and then to come home and see how we fucked it up. Just
know-
kind of throws me aback. But
That's crazy,
you know.
bro. I do hit a Michigan point because, and I always talk about this when I get a chance because my son suffered from epilepsy, really bad. And our plug, they were doing their thing here, but it was so difficult for them. They moved to Michigan and flourished.
Yeah.
And so they were the reason my son got to be a case study for marijuana
that's tight.
in relation to seizures, bro. And his seizures stopped completely.
That's tight.
That's dope.
Completely, bro. You know what I'm saying?
tight.
And but of course, my son do what he want to do because he's spoiled rotten. So he started like just eating whatever he wanted to eat when everybody was asleep or gone. And he gained weight, and they won't let you be a case study if you become unhealthy.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
really?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
okay.
because they could
It could
have.
add another effect.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And also, it skews the results.
That
Absolutely,
totally
you know
does.
what I'm saying?
That totally
That's kinda
does.
He
ill,
fucked
though.
it up with a smile on his face. He was like, "Okay, I am high and I'm eating good. You can't tell a 14 or 13-year-old nothing else." You know what I'm saying? But Michigan, they did get that right, man. Much love to them. I'm not gonna say their name because the relationship that law enforcement has with the community, though, is very, very
fractured, yeah.
It's fractured as fuck. Because they kept trying to do my people wrong, and those are my people. My people wrong, man. So this eventually just moved further out, same state, to Button Funk, Michigan, and kept doing their thing.
Funk.
Well, let's get into some of these quick hits in Chicago, man. You know,
F-O-N-K.
this podcast is for Chicago, by Chicago, man, and we gotta highlight
So it's
some of these stories
Wow. You
that
better
people
talk about it.
do
Wow,
not
wow.
talk about. And we've talked about these statues being removed in Chicago. We've talked about these schools being changed, name changes, and now they are putting up the gospel singer, Mahalia Jackson statue of her. I think that's just excellent, right? We need more of our heroes around the city, in the suburbs, and take all these racist people down. You know, y'all got anything
Quick
y'all want to
question
go
though
on?
about that to y'all. I ain't really got to talk about this because I know I feel this city, this country does shit a day late and a dollar short. Several days late, several dollars short. You know what I'm saying? So now, in a time and era where
depends on what
there
side- what
are
side
less
of the shit
people
you're on.
actually going to the kind of churches Mahalia Jackson sang and the kind of music she sang, bro. What's the point? I know you want to give her a shout out and represent the culture, but y'all can't make amends for past mistakes just by giving us this fucking statue. You can't, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So
That's true.
I'm
I mean,
not,
typically,
I'm not
they'll give
aware
you a
of what
statue.
happened.
They'll give you a statue.
I'll take a statue though.
No, they'll
Yes,
give you a
I live
statue.
in
They'll
the
give
city.
you name
I
of a
missed
street, right? They'll name a street
the memo.
after you,
They're
right?
putting up a statue of Mahalia Jackson.
But
Where?
in Chatham,
Chatham.
Is she from Chatham?
I don't think.
I don't think she's from the crib.
Where? She's not even from here?
I think she's from here.
Is she
Actually, I
from
think
here?
she is. Let me see.
She better be from
I think
here and
she
she's
is, bro.
in a statue.
I
Because there's
think
plenty
she
of
is.
singers they could probably give a statue to.
I know one ain't gonna get no statue too though. Robert.
Well, it's gonna be on 79th and State.
He said Robert.
Oh, because you know what they're doing over there. They're like
No, she
They're
came here
planning
though.
on
She
like
lived here though.
hella
She's from New
gentrifying
Orleans.
70,
Yeah, she lived here,
79th
though.
Street.
They did
Yeah,
what?
they're
They're
gentrifying.
planning on really gentrifying 79th
Yeah,
Street.
for
Like
sure.
Take 79 from us.
all them fucking
yeah.
crackheads are out of there.
Yeah.
Nigga. Like you, they,
What about the mosque?
y'all got about no? That's,
Yeah, she lived in
that's
Evergreen Park.
That's 79 too though. It's a very
fine. Well, no, I'm talking about Cottage Grove.
man.
Cottage Grove.
I mean, but I mean, look,
We're talking about
we
getting
can be
busy.
100 though, right? Like 79th and Cottage Grove
At what point do we fight gentrification
is
though?
a signature. Well, I mean,
I'm
it's-
not really against
Here's
it.
the point. The point
am
is there's
to
a
a degree.
way to fight gentrification,
I
but
ain't against it.
but it is still re-gentrifying. The difference is that we have to re-gentrify our own
Thank
neighborhoods.
you. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll give you. Let me give you. Let me
like
give you.
ours.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example, bro. And I just found out about this. There's an organization. There's an organization that they have schools, right? And now here's what people really don't talk about when we talk about value of property. 50% of your value is almost always connected to the school district. So if you have a excellent school in a neighborhood, right, the property value already goes up.
Good Park District
Right?
value goes up.
Generally, though, what part of the reason is because the taxes in those areas are higher. When you have higher performing schools, the taxes in those areas are higher, so the actual system can be supported. Thus, you have more dollars in the community to do other things with, right?
Okay.
So there's an organization that has schools, and they initially go to neighborhoods, identify locations to put a school. But what comes with that, they also buy up commercial property in that neighborhood, residential property in that neighborhood. So essentially, they are themselves a real estate company. They start by identifying a place to put a high quality school, and then they buy up the commercial residential spaces around. Now, two things happen from there. Parents and families that are sending their kids to these schools, they now offer opportunities to own your own home in this neighborhood, right? Not rent. Own your own home in this neighborhood. Also, if you have a business, we have small commercial spaces where you can own your own business, run your own business in this neighborhood where you send your kid, where your tax dollars go, right? So that's the model for taking, because let's be 100, 79th and Cottage Grove is not, it's a cultural icon of a street in terms of the folklore and the history. But
actually,
ain't nobody trying to go over there to do what?
Facts.
Like, what am I gonna do over there?
It got to that point
I'm
for
gonna go
a
to the
reason,
beauty
though.
supply on one corner, the liquor store on the other, and then what?
You skipping a lot of shit though, but go ahead.
Yeah, it goes into a bigger plan. What you said makes sense because I think they did that. Me and my mom were actually talking about it. How there was a time where Inglewood was in the news all the time about murder and shit like that.
Yeah.
But they were also at the same time selling property for $1.
Exactly.
And
Bronzeville was like that
then
too.
they're building a fucking Whole Foods right there. They
Right.
did the same thing in
Smoke and mirrors.
South Shore.
Yep. And Bronzeville.
They did the same, and then all of a sudden the story stopped once all the fucking land is bought up.
Yep.
And now we're building shit.
Yep.
And to that point, they're building schools. Now they're trying to get certain people to move in and change the whole dynamics.
Yep.
It's a game that we're playing.
I don't like it.
So we talk about gentrification.
How it's being played.
It's centered around ownership.
Exactly.
You take someone like a Corey Gilkey,
Shout out.
Yep.
helped by Oriel, also is involved.
Shout out.
Shout out to them.
Boxville.
They are trying to take over their city from an ownership point of view,
Exactly.
and then put people in positions to grow.
run 'em. Yeah.
That's kind of how this has to go. It's gonna take a minute for things
Right.
to set up.
The thing is,
but you
people
gotta
have to
like
be
that.
involved in the real estate part. People can't just talk. People
Yeah.
can't just be mad that motherfuckers owning shit and
Well, how
buying
about
shit.
this, though?
People
Yeah,
have
they
to
have
actually
to be
go
open.
out there
I hear
and
you,
be
Ken,
on
man.
them front lines.
I hear you and I agree with both y'all. But you know how many times, and I know personally a guy who tried to get properties. Remember we took the picture of the mural on Chicago Avenue, Lockwood, right by the crib? Beautiful mural. Put a basketball court, the park benches, everything is beautiful. He was trying to get those buildings for years, 12, 14 years. The city would not give them to him.
That's because he didn't have any fucking white friends.
Right, they wouldn't give it to him. They playing the game a dirty way. He got it. It's a
The game
community
is the game.
center. First of all, they gave it to no shade to anybody. They gave it to a person that made a taco shop and an ice cream stand before they put somebody there that would do something educational, beneficial, and productive in that community.
Which community are you talking
Austin, out west, Austin community.
Ooh, no.
But they wouldn't give it to him. They wouldn't give it to him, bro. So they gave, after all this time, this is what I'm saying. gentrification is a dirty fucking game to me to a degree because for years you kept us out of the ownership part. And now that you kind of can't keep us out because everybody's woke, you know what I'm saying?
They're not
it's going to be slow
gentrifying
coming.
the West Side.
Say it again.
They never gentrify the West Side.
No, they
Oh,
actually,
no, it's going on right
actually-
now.
actually-
Do you
actually
know
they
of
push-
anywhere to
they
go
put-
sit down and
No,
eat
no,
at
no,
the
yeah,
fucking-
yeah. Oh, no,
It's a lot.
anywhere
It's a
by
lot.
the, bro,
It's a
by the
lot.
Bulls
You got
Stadium.
jokes, I got facts though.
Warren,
Talk about that.
Washington.
I'm
I
really
was
not
about to
joking.
say, be careful.
It's a fact, bro.
No, no,
Be
real
careful.
shit.
No, listen. I said that not actually as a joke. I said that because I feel like they just put people where they want them to go, so they don't even try to fix.
But see,
up
this is what
that
happened.
shit.
Lincoln Park expanded west, and it pushed
Right.
all the Latinos on purpose west.
Okay.
To Austin. You woke up one summer and it was like, damn. But you
The same thing in Maywood. Maywood is like 60%
right after JP
Hispanic
Morgan
right
did
now.
their bullshit with the refinancing and the mortgage and shit. These fixed income, our elderly black people with fixed incomes couldn't afford that shit. The middle class blacks our age couldn't afford that shit. They priced them out, sent them out south in the south suburbs, all these things, and now it's happening at a faster rate. People are moving south. I believe there's no facts to this. I believe they want the majority of our people to live on the south side.
I mean,
But see, West when you
No,
you're
no,
west,
I'ma
it's
tell you the
not
area.
really close to the water.
I'ma tell you the
I think
area.
that's
The
why.
West is so central. My fault. One little quick, McKinday. The West Side is centrally located. You have Western, you have Cicero, you have access to 290, you have access to 55. You have the Western's only street that goes through the whole city. No breaks at all. It's close to downtown. It's close to the west suburbs. It's centrally located to do everything. So in my belief, and I'm seeing it happen, white folks want to keep pushing west.
well,
I think I would put my money on East because they're always going to want to be near the water.
That's the money-making part.
Now, but the thing is, you could be right also.
Or I could be wrong.
You could be right too, but I believe that because of the building that they're going and they're also the
new police
red
academy is
line
Avenue,
is
Constantly.
being pushed south to
Further
130th.
south,
Yeah.
and it's going further
and-
north. It's actually going. They're looking at doing.
Really?
They're actually doing.
Where they get this money from?
How much further north can they go than fucking O'Hare?
No, red line.
They got a Skokie line
Red line
already.
is
Oh,
looking
right,
to go
red
past
line,
Howard.
red line. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
You think about red line.
But the point here is this. The point is that you're talking about city expansion and city development, and so you do have to understand that you have to go where the opportunity is. Right now,
They
the
make opportunity.
You
Right
also
time-
have to create. I was just gonna say,
Right
you
now-
have to create opportunity.
Right
too.
now, the opportunity is in Chatham. The opportunity is in Woodlawn, right? Like 2 or 3 years ago, the
is that
move for
not
Woodlawn
just
started
business?
happening.
Is that-
That's
is
what I'm
that
saying.
not just business?
That's all
And
just
that's
good
what I'm
business.
saying.
That's all just
And
good
that's
At the
what I'm
end of the
saying.
day, it's not this fucking diabolical fucking
Not
thing.
all the time. Now,
think it is.
historically,
Sometimes it is.
Hold on, but listen, you have
finger was strong.
diabolical
He said,
people in charge of it, which makes it diabolical.
Well, it's the
but
history of how we
actual
got here that makes it
gentrification
diabolical.
itself
Both y'all are right.
is
it's-
not
Y'all are
wrong.
right.
What
per
makes
se.
We have different opinions of this being right though.
what makes
But
it
we've got
got
shitty people doing it.
Yeah.
So then you create all this.
So let's
Schism, if you will.
move on because I mean that one could just go on for hours because
Okay.
you're talking about politics in that.
Walk the
You're talking
line.
about money in that.
Yeah.
I mean, and then if you really want to get
Politics,
if you want to get
nepotism,
into
all
it,
this.
you're talking about the underworld that really still runs a nice portion of the city, right? But I gotta talk about this. I saw that Gage Park is letting 3 girls play high school football.
Yeah, I didn't.
I played with a girl.
Did you punch the air when you saw that?
I have a problem with that.
You see
right?
that?
I played
And I'm
with
gonna
a
tell you
girl
why.
in high
It's not
school.
because I don't want women to play football. I'm speaking strictly from a safety issue. You're talking about high school varsity football where you're dealing with varsity, right? So you're dealing with young boys. Gage Park.
What school?
Gage Park.
trash in football.
Yeah, they trash.
But it doesn't
What
matter.
position are they playing though?
Yeah, it matters.
That's important.
It matters.
They're not playing quarterback. They're not playing.
linebacker, I'm sure.
Can they play kicker?
What I'm saying is this.
Placeholder?
You got kids already that actually hate women for real. They don't like women.
They don't transcend to the sports world, in my
Now,
opinion.
but on that gridiron, there's going to be a kid out there that wants to let them young ladies know you don't belong here.
I
And they
think
gonna
hate is a
hurt.
strong word. I
They
think-
gonna hurt one of them kids, man.
I would believe that if this was our time when we were younger.
Yeah, I was
but
gonna say,
these
these
kids
shorties
are different.
They're very
I-
different.
They're different.
They really are.
I also played with a girl. Shout out to
Get what?
Jennifer Gavin. I played with a girl in football, but it was not
football, okay.
it was not varsity. It was, but she got a lot of attention.
I think I remember
She
this
got
story.
some
What school was that?
The locker room thing.
There was some locker room
Yeah,
issues,
yeah.
and things like that that didn't get like talked about.
I remember hearing
But
about
that, so from that perspective, that may be more of an issue, or as far as like the locker room shit. But I think these children are a little different when it comes to like being accepting of someone playing the game.
I agree. I don't
believe women's rights are like the way we view women is different. Like
I don't think these kids are going out there looking like
they're
I'm gonna
not-
prove to you
they're
you're a girl.
not as
and you
misogynistic
should
as
be
we
out here.
are.
I
They
don't.
just aren't.
But here is one of the things.
that a little bit, but okay.
I think one of the
know what he
things
said.
that
Oh, right.
one of the things that's interesting about it is that we are in a very, very delicate time when it comes to what's inappropriate with men and women, and particularly what we're teaching young kids, right? So even this, right?
that's the
At a
segue.
school, in a school setting, you have to make sure that you're not
yeah.
intentionally saying to students, "Hey, I need 2 strong young men to help me move this bookcase." You can't isolate by
Which you
gender.
actually probably do,
You
but
have
yeah.
to say, "I need 2 strong people," because there could be a girl in there that's strong. This is real. This is
I know Disney.
We're in a very delicate
Disney
space.
actually stopped doing that.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't
They don't
call
gender-
them. They don't gender specific stuff anymore.
specific characteristics, right? So, but herein, I think is a
He ain't going. He ain't going. Though.
I don't think it's safe. I don't think it's okay.
But so in that, I
Football
was
ain't safe,
when I
period.
was
It
arrested.
ain't.
So why?
It's a man's
Go ahead, Kendall.
sport.
When I was arrested,
Play make an all girls high school league if that's what you want to do. I'm speaking
You know
from
how
the
much fire you would
standpoint.
come under, bro, for doing that kind of dumb shit?
They have girls
not true.
volleyball. They have
true.
girls
They
baseball,
have a girls
softball,
football league.
basketball. No,
got
what
a
I'm
girl
saying
league.
is,
We just talking about how this is an inclusive society.
But there's not that many-
There's
but there's
a
not that many
time
girls
to draw the
actually play
the
football
line
and football,
in
yeah.
the sand.
He's speaking to the
Yeah,
physicality that
right?
you,
Okay.
that
We're
you
talking
can't do anything about.
And someone is going to hurt one of these little girls because I'm trying to tell you.
Boys don't get hurt.
Oh, I
Listen
think
to what I'm
one of them
saying.
little girls probably will fuck up one of those,
Can I say
one of
something
those
really
boys.
quick, bro?
Who knows?
My first ass from a girl came because of a football game.
That's
no bullshit.
fine, bro.
And Shorty beat my ass.
That's
And she's
fine.
my female best friend to this day.
I don't think-
I'm not
I
fighting
don't-
her again.
From a physical
Period.
standpoint, man, one of the little girls could get hurt out
I'm
there.
not.
But what
I
if-
mean,
but what if they
football,
don't?
everybody gets hurt.
Let the football
Everybody
guys sort
gets
it out
hurt
for you,
anyway,
bro.
yeah.
Let the football guys
Everybody
sort it
gotta
out.
let the
hurt.
gotta
I'm
let
not.
football
Yeah, I'm not
guys
gonna
deal
say
with
Sort it out, bro.
one of them girls can get hurt. But I'm telling you,
And I'm not.
my
putting that on her,
concern, my
her
concern
life.
is
Bigger
more
sports,
that
though.
they're young. When you're young, I mean, we are seeing a lot of these cases and things come up from 10, 15 years ago. And so my concern as a male football player, if I'm on that team, quite honestly, is that I don't want there to be, like you said, it's a physical sport. There's a lot
She's
of
also
contact.
on a team where they gonna have her back.
But it's
too.
like, that's true. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want 10 years from now there being some story about, well, these players were, because I mean, think about it. In football, one of the most natural, and I'm not trying to be funny here, one of the most natural like celebrations is it's
Slap 'em on the
really
ass.
weird, but you smack them on the ass.
Who started that bullshit?
Oh no!
They
And
should
the
be in
first-
jail.
Yeah, the first time that somebody made it clear to me that this was a bunch of grown men smacking each other on the ass. I was not dealing with football, but
And don't hit me twice either, though, fan. The first time was enough.
But I mean, I'm just saying stuff like that, right? Inadvertent. I think that
If
these
I
things
liked
can be
it, though.
inadvertent. I had to wrestle a girl as in a wrestling tournament.
Did you
and
win or lose?
I lost because I had no
you didn't
clue
wanna-
what to do.
You didn't want
Bro,
to
I
be.
had no
you just
clue
followed
what to
her to the
grab
ground
her.
and
I
win.
had no idea how
Wrestling
be
in
in
high
that
school
space.
has to be kind of awkward.
That was horrible, bro. I
it
wasn't even in
has
high
to
school.
be.
I was
That's why I laughed at
I was like 12.
My question to you then,
How much you weigh,
Kid A,
12, bro?
Did you
90 pounds?
Did you at that time? Do you feel like you took it easy because she was?
I didn't know
He
what
didn't
to
know.
do.
He
bro.
didn't know whether
My
how
technique-
to be as.
And
as
the only-
now
You do
to
know
that-
that there's a
to that
portion of
point,
westing where you
a
start
guy
off directly
might-
behind.
doggy style.
A
It's doggy
guy
style
might
business.
actually
Doggy
get
style.
hurt because he go easy on her.
Right.
A guy might
right.
actually like that. Actually, is more likely to happen
Especially
because
a sport like that, yeah.
Football, you got to go full or nothing.
Oh.
If I didn't say
Okay,
full.
all right,
you
my
good,
bad,
you
my
good,
bad.
I
you
said
good,
full or nothing.
He's not the judge.
You got to go all the way. So if you don't go all the way, you can easily get hurt. As long as they're doing really playing the game the way the game is to be played, I think that'd be okay.
Can I say this?
It'll be fine.
Y'all covered all the bases pretty
Man,
much.
go
you know.
ahead and kick them boys' ass.
Y'all covered all the bases pretty much, man. But I think it's bigger than just the sports aspect of it. I think they are trying to not step on, encouraging people to endeavor in things because of their gender. You go ahead, try to play football. You know, like I was telling Mike over here because we might have got drowned out a little bit. The football guys will sort that shit out though. You know what I'm saying? Or the parents might sort it out. You know what I'm saying? It'll do that, man. But I see no problem with them trying to do certain things.
Like
just
these
go
trans
do the
women.
Shit. That's different, though.
That's a different conversation.
Going against women.
Yeah. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
That's what's wrong.
I gotta also give a shout out to Dawn Staley for not
The BYU,
playing against BYU. I love
Sorry.
it. She said, "Fuck BYU."
So BYU had a okay.
No, go. So it was a black Duke volleyball player playing at BYU, and they were using all the derogatory terms towards
Dawn
her.
Staley, okay, gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
So now Dawn Staley
National champion.
coaches, right?
Overrated.
They have BYU on schedule. She says, "No, we're not playing y'all." Right. So the statement that came out from BYU is, "Well, we don't need to be separate, right? We need to work together." And Dawn Staley like, "Fuck y'all." You know what I'm saying?
You blaming this university for what the fan did. Not saying they don't condone that culture because we never know. We're not at BYU.
No, he jacked on them. Did you see the video of the president talking to that? He stopped the game. Old white guy stopped the game, went out on the court, and with a bright red, angry face, told them flat out, like, if you all are way outside of the box like this, like, we'll cancel the whole season. Like, if y'all have any care for this program,
that's my point right there.
they were calling the black girl N-word
all
while
this
she
other
was
shit.
serving.
Donkey
She
monkey.
brought it to their attention.
All the
You think this is my
racist
weak
slurs you can
She
use.
brought it to their attention.
Like the people in the
The
stands.
people in the stands.
The ignorant ass fans.
So she brought it to the coach's attention. The ref, they actually got together. They went over to the section. They addressed the crowd. They told them shut that down.
It took a while.
Then old girl went back. They kept doing it. It kept amping up, right? But at the end of that game, the president from the athletic, he came out. He didn't let nobody leave. He said nobody can leave. He came out and he went off.
It's illegal,
on all
by the
of
way.
them.
It's illegal.
And
Can't do
went-
that. It is illegal.
But I feel where you're coming from with the fact that
Code
Dawn,
10.
I just want to finish my statement, though, but go ahead.
Dawn taking that stance to
Was
me
trash.
is I mean, I think that
Well, it's pointless now.
the
Personal
backlash that came from it was they told the black girl from Duke that she should have walked off, that all the black players on that team should have refused to play after that happened. And the black girl said instead, I thought this was an excellent opportunity to just speak from truth and knowledge and give people an opportunity to see why we don't need to be like this. So that's why there's like some people that were like, nah, I would have shut that shit down. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Can I talk now?
Why do you think it's trash? Why do you think it's trash?
Can I talk now? It's okay. You can give me the motherfucking hand no more, bro.
Talking over everybody.
You really
I say like 4 words. I say 4 words and shut up. Y'all give whole dissertations, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking, well, I'm gonna slam everybody in this bitch. Fucking, so if the person with the most power, if the person with the most power
I'm gonna sample that.
came out and admonished sternly and believably told these motherfuckers knock it off, and we don't do that here, even though Utah, they do all that shit in Utah. Dawn Staley taking a stand does what? To me, it does nothing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, fam, just say you don't want to play BYU. The South Carolina Gamecocks are a tremendous basketball program on the women's side. The men, y'all can go do something else. Football, y'all decent too. So you do that. To me, it's just an easy way out of not wanting to play them because BYU gets a check from South Carolina for playing them. Your small ass program gets a check from playing them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Well,
Hell yeah.
The way college-
BYU is still D1 as fuck, right?
Shit.
It's D1.
When it comes to those sports, though.
But basketball, girls basketball.
When it comes to the sports, though,
You
they're
right,
definitely
you
getting
right.
paid. You know what
You
I'm saying? Because IU tried to pay us. I went to Indiana State. IU
Can't
paid us to
compare
pay them, and we
men's
bust their ass.
athletics with women's athletics in terms of like
Dawn
payouts
Staley,
and shit
I mean,
either.
I appreciate it. You standing in solidarity with the women. You know, she's a card carrying feminist. I'm not mad at that at all. Cool, you know what I'm saying?
That sound like shade. I'm not
It's
gonna lie
not.
to
She's a
you.
card carrying feminist.
It sounded shady,
She
though,
don't
how
throw
you
shade
said
at
it.
men, though. Some
sounded shady.
feminists come out here and shit on men.
You feel a way about her, I believe.
I don't. I really don't, bro.
you feel a way about her?
What way do I feel about her?
Like if you was like white, you'd be like at least
no.
not quite
Cool.
beat red, but at least red as his car. At least.
I
where you
appreciate
going
the
again,
sport.
huh?
I appreciate the sport at all, though.
Just like the color red. Like,
It is, though. It's
really
His
red.
hat is red.
I didn't say it was
Red,
little
yo,
or
this
look
Wu-Tang,
like a
though.
tampon
That's
or
not
Diva
Wu-Tang.
Cup. That's what they said. I said
That's
it was
not
really,
Wu-Tang at all.
and I also said that it was as clean as it could possibly be, which means that it's as red as it could possibly be. That's all I said.
All right.
So the victim said, cool, speak from this point. The president did what he did. Dawn Staley, your 2 seconds, how much is worse?
I don't know.
Would you like her to not say anything though?
I don't care what she did. I'm just speaking on the fact that she did.
All right,
'cause
so
she don't
so
say I don't
again,
like her.
I got to get back to Chicago. I got to bring this up because Pat Bev is from the crib. The Lakers are his favorite team. He will live and die with them.
He's so full of it for that shit.
Where are you at with the Marshall Commando being
I don't want him on
PG.
the team.
He's purple and gold now?
Yeah,
Purple and
purple
gold. I never. Some players I don't like. Not saying they can't
They
play.
need somebody.
You don't.
like
They
that.
definitely needed a Patrick Beverly
They need
all
somebody
year.
to do what with?
And they got nobody there. They got nobody tough
Let me
over
tell
there, bro.
you something.
You
They got
can't tell me.
nobody
You
tough
can't
Say
tell
what
me.
you
You
want to
can't
say
tell me
about
shit.
Patrick Beverly.
You can't tell me shit about that, bro.
Patrick Beverly
Is what?
has the ability
To do what?
To be the heartbeat of a team.
Yeah, he right.
And be
That
and
LeBron
be-
James is
and
on?
be- No. LeBron James has duties that
He's the team's identity on every team he's on.
supersede the heartbeat. A lot of times when you're
So what are we doing here then?
You have played sports
For a long time.
Heartbeats of the team are not always the best players.
That was me at Indiana State.
I can believe that.
You was the best
because
player
you
or the
probably
heartbeat?
just
No,
weren't good.
heartbeat.
Oh.
So right, so good. So what I'm saying, so
when it's set him up.
he also He also has a very tough demeanor. LA is
he flops.
notoriously
He
known
flops.
as being soft.
Where?
Nobody. Come on, bro.
Yeah, they ain't. I mean,
I'm gonna need you to take your
So
leg hat off for a minute.
Where, bro?
Meta.
Just as long as we clear, Bulls are my
Was they
team.
soft when Shaq was there?
LA is my. Well, that
Was they
is-
soft when
that
Kobe had
is-
Meta World Peace?
Shaq is
Meta
an
World Peace.
anomaly
What
of
y'all talking about,
sports.
man?
I just said
Y'all
Meta
want
World
to
Peace.
hey man, and keep bro.
I just said
knock that
Meta
bullshit
World
off, bro.
Peace.
They never been on the
Understand,
soft.
I have
But they
zero
wanna
shade.
build
They was fighting the Celtics.
I
and
have
the Pistons, bro.
zero
They was
shade.
fighting them Negroes, bro.
Wait,
And white people.
Abasi.
Don't Abasi
They
me.
won.
Yeah, please call it by his whole
Don't
name.
speak with facts, bro. Not opinions.
Abasi, they
Well, actually,
won.
you're technically being opinionated because
They-
you didn't really say a fact. You
I'll give
just
you an example. They
you
were
just
not
asked
fighting.
a bunch of
They
different questions
won.
and
They
then
were fighting-
stopped us from fucking
They
talking.
Here's the point.
And then
Celtics
and now you
Pistons.
feel like
Here's the
because
point.
you were loud, you were fucking right.
The
but
point
that's not the
is,
case.
Put
the
your hat in
point
this car.
is,
I'm just saying.
the
Take a
point
drive off with it.
is,
I'm just saying.
I'm actually agreeing with you, Abasi. What I'm
Okay.
telling you is, Meta is when they won the championship, right? When they had somebody
Thank you.
who was tough
They
and
won before him.
unorthodox.
They did not.
But they did not win.
They did not.
in that
Shaq,
way.
motherfucker, push him to the stands. Shaq fought whole Sacramento Kings in a suit and
You
in the
are
goddamn
talking
hallway.
about two different eras of the
They didn't
LA
do that last
situation.
year, and they didn't do it the year before. And so
That is
Patrick
not
my
Beverly
era.
is bringing an era of
I am
some
a
toughness
LA
to a
Lakers
very soft
fucking.
team.
I know
Very
everything
soft.
about
Hold
the
on,
Lakers,
hold on,
so
hold
we
on.
can
Did
so we
one
can
of the
get to
Pistons
it.
end up bloody?
That's no.
Very soft.
Yes or no? Did somebody, a buddy Isaiah, was Isaiah Washington
Lakers
or
have a
Rashad?
very
Not
soft
Rashad.
team.
Isaiah
Didn't he end up-
Washington,
Didn't
that's
he
a
end up
singer.
bloody in the Lakers Pistons game recently? Remember all that shit? He was trying to fight LeBron after all that? LeBron
I know
bloody
he's
his
talking-
ass.
I know he's
You
talking
see what
about.
I'm saying?
That's
Stop it,
one game, man.
Okay,
It's
but
one
no.
game.
Y'all stick to baseball and all that
if
bullshit.
we
bro.
talking
Y'all do
basketball,
the wrestling
if
and
we talking basketball,
Just
We
because
don't-
you're
don't
loud does
talk.
not mean you're right.
Just because you do
That
it
does not mean
you're wrong.
wrong.
Hold on,
And we are not going to flow with this fucking narrative today. We're not. Just
Okay,
because
the Lakers
you're
off. Fine.
just because you
Let's
stop
get back
from
to it
fucking
then.
talking
The Lakers
does not
are
mean
off.
that you
They
won.
need Pat Bev. Okay, my opinion was you asked me directly, tell me the answer. They don't need
Please.
Pat Bev. I don't think he has anything to the team except somebody else that maybe plays defense. You know what I'm saying? But those better days of his defensive playing days are behind him, and we know that. So I'm done. Fuck is y'all talking about?
All right, so the
I don't even know
reason
what the hell we were talking about
the
anymore. This
reason
nigga
I
just
asked
dominated the shit out of that conversation.
because
was crazy.
I knew he was going to do that to the Lakers.
That's
he
crazy.
gets that way about them,
Because
right?
I really like the Lakers. Like I'm a
What I'm saying from a point guard stance, point of view, excuse me. Pat Beverly knows how to run a team, right? Whether you like it or not.
I don't know about that.
No, bro. What
I
are you
ain't
talking
saying
about? He
that.
don't.
See, the verbiage wasn't quite.
He knows how to run a
He
team.
was
No.
almost there.
He knows how to run
He
it.
don't.
What's
What
He's
is
a
he ran?
team. He has the
He's a
ability.
solid
He
point guard
energizes
who
it.
knows
He's
how
an
to
energizer.
run. He
He's
knows
an
how to
energizer.
run
He's a
a
Vernon.
team.
He's a Vernon. He's a Vernon.
bro.
Maxwell type. He's a very
No.
Who's
He's
the
gonna
PG
bring
Minnesota?
energy.
Who's PG Minnesota? Who ran the
What
team?
does he average? What does he average
Who ran the team in
assist-wise?
Houston? Chris Paul.
How many?
They rap
assists
about what he does
average?
for teams. He don't run a team, bro.
Yeah, he don't run a team.
not run a team, but
He injects
he
a
was
lot
trying
of
to-
energy and a lot. He
You supposed to be a
forces.
point guard too, bro.
He is a necessary piece of
Yes, of a championship team.
Does
Just
he
like
not-
He is a necessary
PJ Tucker.
piece.
Does he
You
not?
need someone like him on every
Does
championship
he
team.
not know how
He's
to
gonna
get
fill that role.
into the offense? Does he not?
No, what does he
know?
average assist
Well, you
wise?
got
What did you-
LeBron to get the niggas into the offense.
What's he average assist?
Don't
wise?
acknowledge that shit.
Patrick
bro.
Beverly
not a
is
real
there
thing.
for defense, energy, and to fucking
He does
annoy
not- he-
the
wait, no,
best
no,
player
okay,
on the
okay,
team.
wait, okay.
Exactly.
He hits his open shots. He
Sometimes.
does not turn the
Sometimes.
ball over.
Shooter.
Sometimes.
The
He does
first
not
thing you
turn
say
the
is
ball.
he hits his open shots.
He hits
That's
his
not
open
the case.
He
shots.
shoot like 38%.
That shouldn't be the first thing you
He
say.
has a
That
pretty
should've been
good
four.
assist to turnover ratio. He
That
plays
should've been four.
defense.
I'm pulling up stats.
Okay, please pull him up.
Don't
all right?
get that. Save
At
your
the-
data.
At the end of the
You
day,
can say your data,
Save
bro.
your data, bro.
And he from the crib. So I'm running that
with
campaign.
that nigga, right? No one's arguing with you against Pat Bev.
He's so fraudulent.
But he
bro.
just
Come on, man.
it's the whole run the team piece.
Yeah, don't start.
all.
He said don't start with that.
I bet you he don't even say that. I bet you if you ask him,
wouldn't-
he'll
he
be
wouldn't
like,
say that.
They got me on the team. To
I
run the
ain't
team.
never ran the team. That ain't never, you don't have to work on your words. That's all.
See, so-
work on
so-
your words. That's it.
Talking to y'all, you guys have never, you guys have never run a team. You've never run a team.
Oh, my
That's all
God.
it boils
Here we
down to.
go.
You never run a team.
Here
So I
we
get
go.
So
it.
did he pass the ball from one person to another? Yeah, he did that.
You know.
He averaged
You
4
know.
assists.
Nigga may run while he's on the
How many
team.
turnovers he averaged?
He
though?
averaged 4 assists last year.
How many turnovers?
4 rebounds.
He's a defender, though. dog.
9 points.
He's a defender, dog.
and
How many turnovers, please?
and
The defender,
25 minutes. That's not terrible
That's
stats.
He's
That's
also
turnover
a
there? Is the turnover
defender,
there?
dog.
It's not terrible stats.
It's a
His
solid
shit
point guard.
is
That's all I'm
not
saying.
I don't see the
always
turnovers.
tangible.
All right.
Bro.
Anyway. All right. I'm not finna do
Y'all
this
need
with
a
y'all.
food sponsor.
I'm not finna do this. I'm not finna do this with y'all.
He said, I'm hungry.
This is crazy.
Shout out. I'm moving on because y'all done pissed me off. I'm moving on. We fucking.
I'm bringing that shit to the table. Shit.
Shout
You had them sandwiches
shout
one
out
time,
to
though.
Serena
get some
Williams.
niggas
Do
a
y'all
food
want to give
sponsor.
Serena some love?
Yes, now.
Y'all want to give Serena some
and
love?
that's where I was going to come
'Cause I'm
from.
done talking.
Serena
But
wanted to
nigga,
say.
she played the very next day after everybody was fucking crying on
I
fucking
wasn't
Instagram.
crying. Yeah, she got
Yeah.
smoked. She got smoked in doubles.
She
Doubles.
just played yesterday.
Oh,
Doubles,
She
yeah.
got smoked in
Oh,
doubles.
with Venus.
Because
yeah.
no, they got beat. They got beat.
They got beat
Friday.
before that
They got
match.
beat before
Yeah,
that,
right.
bro.
That's why people were saying she was gassed.
So
'cause they
maybe
felt like
she
should've
was
played
like
doubles.
doing the
She's
third,
old, bro. It's time.
The third place tournament,
Oh,
maybe.
right there.
Maybe
Okay,
that type
something
of
like
thing.
that.
Because I don't know how the tournament is kind of
I
broken
do.
down.
I mean, it's usually pretty much
but
straight.
people were so done after she like.
Yeah. I mean,
but
here's what I'm gonna say, man.
She's a fucking goat,
And
man.
I know there's gonna be some argument here, but I'm going first.
I think Venus was better.
Serena Williams is the greatest individual athlete of all time, all
Period.
sports considered.
I can see
Period.
that. I can see that.
Period. Every
see
GOAT
that.
conversation.
And she
there's two-
had some
here's my
serious
two evidence. Here's my two
competition. I
pieces of
can see that.
evidence. First piece of evidence. Anybody you want to call a GOAT in basketball had 4 other people, and in some cases 8 other people that they could rely on and that they could lean on, and that also contributed to whatever wins they got. That's number one.
Indeed.
Number two.
Number 2.
Every other
Worked
GOAT
out.
in every other sport went to see her. Tiger was there.
Hey, take that shit away, bro. That was trash. That was trash, bro.
LeBron, who's in the GOAT
I see where he's
conversation,
going.
That
was
was trash,
there. Tom Brady was there, right? I mean,
Can we get some
simply
ice, please?
To play 20 years, that sport is more physically grueling and energy consuming than basketball, than baseball, than football, because it never stops. It's nonstop. Hands down, the greatest athlete of all time, all sports.
probably the thickest.
Period. Point stamp.
I could. That is a great.
No, that boy's he's pod now.
I mean, you can't argue with it.
Exactly.
You can.
You can.
It just won't be a good argument.
It will.
That Tom Brady's
will.
is gonna be tough, but because it's an individual sport, that's really at the crux of his argument.
That's what
because
it's based it on.
there's
I'm finna
nobody
crush that
to
shit.
pass
I know
the
where you're
ball
going.
to
Easily.
You have to be a very mentally tough,
And it's hard.
and it's a very hard sport. I don't know.
Very difficult
If
sport.
you've
all right,
never
all right,
played
all right.
tennis, you might not understand how
Yeah,
difficult
exactly.
it is to really play that shit.
It is
like
really
and
difficult
then play it on a real
At
top
the highest
level, like the highest of levels and shit.
For 20 years?
And then still be thick and fucking cute and shit. Like that shit was great.
Yeah.
So that's a very good argument, sir.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are going to agree.
Oh, we're gonna hear it right now. Let's hear it.
Because I know misogynist.
let's go.
Misogynist. Misogynist.
the question is-
Why you call
No,
it?
Abasi is not a misogynist at all.
Thank you very
Shout
much.
out to
Yeah,
Serena.
Thank you very much.
Is she GOAT or no? It's on you, Abasi.
No, I just want to hear
I
your
want you to
argument.
go next, though.
Well, where do I begin? I will say this. When you talk about it being one-on-one, my mind immediately goes to Mayweather.
Thank you.
Okay.
Fuck Mayweather.
Wow.
Whether how you feel about him or not,
Not the point.
Those
he's-
last 10 fights.
with the examples that you use, right?
Those
It's a
last
one-on-one
10
sport.
fights
It's
were
mano a mano. Mentally tough, physically strong, right?
Mayweather in there, yeah.
Doing it for
Mayweather
a
Muhammad.
long period of time.
He didn't do
right?
it for
'Cause
as long.
I'll say she's a GOAT.
She's
a
27
GOAT.
years in, bro.
But you said GOAT of all
Mayweather
GOATs.
did not fight for fucking 27 years.
I gotta give you pushback on that because if we're using your metric, I gotta say Mayweather is in there.
I will give you Mayweather's the fact that he's in that argument, but here's again why I'm still saying Serena's better than Mayweather. Granted, he's in a very physical sport.
He didn't fight.
Quite honestly, though, not all of his fights lasted the whole 12 rounds, right?
No.
And we all know that
Sorry,
Mayweather was a super defensive fighter. So
Don't matter.
So he used
matter.
time and advantage.
bro.
The thing I'm trying to
matter,
explain
bro.
to you is that in boxing, in football,
Don't matter, bro.
in basketball, in baseball, there is an extreme amount of time for you to reset and get going. In tennis,
If you choose to.
in tennis, no, there's actual time clocks. There's actually time, 3 minutes between rounds.
between rounds.
There's
I see what you're saying.
fucking
I see what you're
actual
saying.
time
Yeah,
built in for you to rest, bro.
You get a break
Tennis-
after every
Tennis is grueling throughout the entire process. You
is.
There are some small breaks there, but what you got to understand is when you have to be expecting all things move in all directions. The amount of these, we
I'm
looking
not
at
arguing with you. I just wanted to just give you another point of view.
125 mile an
The
hour.
reason why
tennis
Mayweather
ball,
is because Mayweather isn't the best boxer because yes, he's
To you.
The reason why, okay, he's the best defensive fighter of our era by far. It ain't even
that's still
fucking
shade,
close.
though.
I mean, it's a-
That's not shade. Also, Mayweather was different. So you got your money Mayweather era, which he would knock your fucking ass out.
Where
Then
do I start? Yeah, thank you.
hold on,
Thank you.
no.
Say that again.
But no, not the money Mayweather. I'm talking
Pretty
about
boy.
Pretty
He'll
boy.
beat your ass.
He would beat your ass. Money Mayweather, for me, realized who he was and understood that the thing that he had was that record, and that record could not be touched.
yeah, he couldn't leave that. He
So
couldn't leave
what?
without
So what happened? He
catered his fights.
Catered is a very good
that.
word.
He catered his fights.
He catered his fights to those
For the
because
money.
if he fought
You're the one
Canelo today, that
He's old now.
No, but I mean, if he fought let's just say we could go in the time machine, and that Mayweather that fought Canelo could fight
This
the
Canelo?
prime Canelo. Not this one because
Canelo
he's on the way down. It would be a different fight.
I don't
though.
think so, bro.
The reason why is because Canelo's faster now. But I get the fact that his defensive prowess would have still probably got him the fight.
I would love to
But at
stay
the
on
same
Serena
time-
because we
I'm
kind of
just
going on a
telling you,
tangent.
yeah, I'm just
I
telling you,
just want to give her
Serena's the
flowers, like
greatest.
shout out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
She's
because it's
the
not a go
greatest.
conversation. We can say that for another day.
Definitely a go conversation.
She's the greatest
That's what it
athlete
is.
of all time.
But how about this? I always have a problem when people, kind of to McKenday's point, try to make GOAT conversations using athletes from team sports. And they may be spectacularly tremendous and trend-setting. Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, LeBron James, Barry Bonds, the greatest receiver of all time, even without steroids. Hand-eye coordination was off the chain. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always cater to, since we use the word cater, individual sports. Serena has a seat at the GOAT table. I can't say she's the GOAT because I believe boxing is, you don't get hit in the head in tennis. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to exert, you have to exert probably as much energy.
Boxing is
in a
don't have
boxing
to
match.
absorb
Boxing
as
is hard as fuck.
But you don't have to
when you
absorb
when you
as much.
practice tennis, you can take it
Yeah.
easy. When you practice boxing, what you do? You still get hit in the fucking head
Right.
when you sparring, bro. You have to spar people that resemble the people you're gonna fight. You
That's a
get
good
hit
argument.
all
You
day.
get
You get hit a lot, bro. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
good argument.
So, Muhammad and Floyd, Muhammad Ali, rest in peace, rest forever with us. You know what I'm saying? That legacy, in legacy land. Muhammad and Floyd, to me, should always have a seat at the GOAT table because of the individual sport they are in.
What about
they
Sugar
did.
Ray?
Because stats, I can't go back that far. I wasn't that old.
Yeah.
You might.
You look, you sure?
I look good to the bitch, motherfucker.
You're definitely older than me.
good
nigga.
The bitch. But in my opinion,
even
go
make sense.
to
It doesn't.
go. Fuck you. I heard you.
What if it's an ugly
The
bitch?
GOAT conversation.
What if the bitch is ugly? I mean,
Then I'm ugly then. The GOAT conversation should include more than numbers, though, bro. It should include impact. Of course, statistics, longevity. You've been able to change the game and still being dominant and things like that, bro. Because all the people we call GOATs have done that.
And I say that, and we can wrap this part up, but I say that.
I'll wrap shit up, bro.
I do say that
Raw's life.
she also started
it's
winning.
so funny to be here and to
at
hear this shit
15.
happening right now. This is great.
Like she started winning at that level at 15.
Floyd boxed for 21 years too, though.
He did. And I'm not. I you have a solid
he
argument
just looked
for
that up, guys.
the impact sport that he
I thought it was
plays.
longer though. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought it was longer.
Oh my God.
We are such children.
We-
Grow up, nigga.
You say we. I'm not nowhere near
Hey, I
partner.
say we because I thought this shit was funny too. So
He don't want built like a child.
Fact. Is this cashmere?
No.
What came in flexing today?
Old Navy.
This looks rather soft on your skin.
What's going on?
I don't know. I'm
What
sorry.
we doing here, bro?
I don't know.
I was uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even want to see it no more.
No, check it out.
Diva Cup, guys. Diva Cup.
That concert was just different. But I'm sorry.
Look,
Go
look.
ahead, bro.
Again, I say it all the time. We don't get into the TMZ shit, but we have to attack this shit because Aries
What makes sense of
Spears,
it?
friend of the show.
Friend of the show, man.
Okay. Him and Tiffany Haddish are being attacked for, or actually being, a lawsuit was filed, right?
Again.
What are we calling it? Sexual abuse?
Did they say abuse or harassment? No, it had to be abuse.
It had to be abuse,
'cause it was
right?
a minor.
Now, I find this odd because the video came out.
Did we all see the video?
No.
I saw it.
Okay,
it,
well,
right?
3 or 4 saw it.
I was told not to watch it because it was triggering.
Right.
Okay.
But I
So-
don't know what the fuck that means, so
Right.
Yeah,
I should have watched it anyway.
I left that alone when you said it because it's like, okay, I don't want to, But all right, that's we're not here for that today. But again, the title of the video was "The Mind of a Pedophile," right? So they were making fun
That's heavy.
of pedophiles.
I'm not saying
now
fun,
it was
bro.
it was done
10 years ago.
It was done.
Yeah, this.
It could have been done a whole lot better. It wasn't even funny. It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
I don't think it was meant
Was
to be
it
funny,
not
though.
funny because okay?
I don't think it
Put
was meant to be funny. in the first place.
yourself in
I
a
don't play.
time.
I don't
in a
play.
time
I don't play with
machine.
pedophiles. I don't play
All
with
right,
those type
bet.
of motherfuckers. I don't play with.
Well, you listen to
wait,
our
wait,
motherfucking Kelly.
Wait, but Mike, there's one key point here. The video ends with text that says, "Be careful who you leave your kids with."
So they were trying to actually show
Deliver
how
a
shit
message.
happens.
Yes.
That's
So why
what-
are we even mad about this shit?
Well,
Like, what the hell did we
2022.
do?
Because he said Lizzo looked like the shit emoji.
That's not why.
That's definitely why.
That's got to be something.
It's definitely
something
why.
to
Well,
that.
let's go back to the video.
Who the
though.
fuck is Lizzo? Why the hell
Yeah.
is she so fucking popular?
That's not
Like,
why.
Throughout the
I
video,
know she's fucking cool.
throughout the video, they flashed on the screen several statements, like the one he just said. They also said, whatever percentage of the time, victims become abusers, which is factually true. You know what I'm saying? Several messages were in there. Now, the way it was done was very
Corny,
stereotypical.
funny. Yeah.
And I don't think it was meant to be funny personally.
I mean, but when he
Because
cuts the
comedians
holes
are
in the
doing it-
eyes and he's like making
Right.
that's
Yeah.
goofy.
I don't think
That's
it's meant
not
to be funny.
like
Well,
that's
that's
not
what
like
he's kinda
serious
goofy.
material. Like he's being goofy. They're playing R. Kelly music.
So what platform was this on?
It
Were
was,
they
it
just
wasn't.
like
it never made it out.
It never made
was
it
like
out.
a pilot. to
Let's
some
not
shit.
forget that when the kids were dropped off or auditioned for the role, so to speak,
They definitely
money exchanged hands.
They are definitely being
Money
fucking
exchanged
attacked
hands,
for
bro,
something.
and it was documented.
I don't
And
know
to
what
be
they-
fair,
but what did
it
Tiffany Haddish
wasn't
have to
the
do with
scene
it?
itself.
She was in it.
It wasn't the scene itself that they're being.
But
They're
why you
saying
trying to
that
attack her,
something
though?
happened while they were on set.
Right.
That's petty.
They're saying that something else like that happened while they were on set. That's not on film.
So in this culture, let's bring some organization to this conversation. So
How
in this
how
culture,
believable
Mr.
are these?
Wells,
Are these?
Mr. Wells.
How believable are these people?
How believable are they?
Talking is getting shot.
I mean, we don't know anybody. Well, we know Aries a little
I mean,
bit,
I
but
guess 'cause I don't know what's going on.
so is it because it's 2022 to kind of come from your angle? Is it because it's 2022 and we all agree the skit? You didn't see it. The skit was not.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
Wasn't
That's what
good.
every-
It
that's what
wasn't
everyone
But
is
it wasn't
saying
what
that.
everybody was blowing it up to be.
It's definitely not.
Is it because
Everyone
it's
is saying
2022 they are under this kind of fire now?
I believe so. I believe that it may have still not been funny 10 years ago, but it wouldn't have had any backlash. But I believe that, like, I don't know who they pissed off. And I do know that you can piss off the wrong people. And when something comes out, it can be used against you.
These are facts.
So I don't know if it's Lizzo since she looks like the shit emoji, because that's just funny.
She do though.
She ain't that goddamn powerful, I don't think. But who knows?
The big girl brigade might be.
Big girl brigade
No,
is getting
Lizzo,
busy.
Lizzo
Like,
can command the attention of the entire. I mean, she did.
This body
she
shaming culture.
Performed at,
body
she
positivity
performed at
shit.
Summerfest, and this was 3 years ago. And one of her she travels with a big team of like makeup artists and
Right, she needs
wardrobe
a lot of
people
makeup.
and
Yeah,
all
cover
that.
up
Lizzo
space.
get it though.
All right.
But I gotta say this. So the makeup artist didn't have his like backstage badge on.
Mm-hmm.
One of our security guards were like, "You can't come back here."
Facts. You should.
Her team really loud, really dramatic in their conversation in general when there's no conflict. So he made a big noise. Security during the show was trying to isolate him and move his noise. And it was on CNN the next morning. Wow. And it was on CNN as that Summerfest is homophobic and they are intentionally attacking gay people at Milwaukee. So she can command that kind of attention. Anybody can.
That's interesting.
I don't know why this resurfaced either. I don't think it's related to Lizzo at all. But
I do.
But I do think that facts. I do think that the big point here is that you really can't. A lot of this shit we're seeing is shit from like 10 plus years ago. So it's that part that I am uncomfortable with.
Is that, bro?
Exactly. Is that how do I?
Facebook looks crazy 10 years ago. Like the shit that I would talk about.
Bro, shit you could post on MySpace back in the day.
Seen the shit that I've.
Let me give y'all some facts that y'all maybe didn't know. in different strokes.
Wow.
They had
That's a show.
Lil Arnold Jackson with his shirt off, right? And he was being photographed by a photographer, right? And he's putting dirty magazines on the table. Right? You got my man Bob Saget from Full House in the tub.
Rest in peace.
Right?
Yep.
With the twins, naked.
Right.
Right? I mean, so it's okay for these companies, these big
Episode
corporate
of New York Undercover I saw recently. The girl, when JC was undercover as a fucking teacher, took off her clothes.
Said his
She was
daddy.
14 years old. And nobody really talked about it like on that level. So
Disney,
to that
Disney,
point.
there was an episode on, I forgot the show. A grown woman, actress, kissed a 12-year-old boy in the mouth. You know what I mean? On Disney.
Probably like
Yeah, I think.
blank,
I mean,
blank check.
Even you know,
some shit blank
Like
check,
blank
right?
check.
Put y'all ass on somewhere.
He is the weirdest looking cop I've ever seen. Listen, I didn't see what I saw, man.
That was
weird.
fucking
I'm so glad that somebody else saw that
Wait,
shit.
so now though, wait a minute. So now when people look at me, they appreciate me more when they see that.
Yeah, that
That's
was
no bullshit.
That was an awkward.
bullshit.
That whole that was
middle
an awkward.
That
dude.
middle was
this
crazy.
song I
That
heard.
middle was crazy.
Oh yeah. Like
But just all three of them were just.
he looked like he played football because they made him, not because he like could.
Quickly from y'all two.
Ooh, he was dainty
from y'all
like
two,
a
bro.
motherfucker too.
Creatively, first of all, if you had to direct that skit, if you were in charge of that skit creatively, how would you have rearranged that to get the same message, which is a very valid message, across differently?
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
I don't know
I can't-
how
I
you
can't-
even can convey that.
You don't have to use kids.
Well, but see,
What
the
you wanna
thing
do?
is, the
Well,
thing
you
is,
do if you're doing it. If you're
Or
trying
you use
to talk to
you use a little person that obviously that looks.
So you put McKinday in a high school outfit.
This motherfucker said a little person.
And make
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
Like this is 21 Jump Street.
Or like Martin would use Roscoe Jenkins, right? You know what I'm saying?
no,
Terrible character.
That's worse.
I'm just
That's
saying.
worse.
I'm just saying. At least it's
Yeah,
an
but-
adult.
I mean, first of all, I can't do things that, when it comes to kids, I can't do things that make light of kids. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to use a kid as the like example. Yeah. I don't know how to do that. I don't know what their real. I don't get it at all. I
Can you
don't
imagine
understand why, if it was a real TV show that they were doing a pilot for.
It never came
No,
out.
it was
put it
whack. It was trash. Nobody was gonna watch that.
It was something they was doing, bro.
Yeah.
it's something
And
they
that's what I'm
was
saying. I guess that's
Yes.
my point. My
I
point
think
is like I
this is a
don't
witch
get
hunt.
it at all. I don't get what it was for, why it was for. I don't get it. And I think that's why I don't see myself in it, because it just none of it makes sense to me.
And the funny shit you see on TV will always differ, to me, will always differ from the funniest shit on TV will always differ from the funniest shit you see on the internet, because there aren't the limitations on the internet that you have on
I
TV.
agree
There's
with that.
the FCC or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
agree
So
with that.
these creators, these content creators on these social media platforms, they push the boundaries to stay ahead of who's
true.
next.
And
next
there's a
person.
lot more
And I
out
think 10
there.
years ago, they were doing that.
Yeah.
It's
You're
funny
right.
how we talk about the kids, but nobody's talking about the skit at the end with Bill Cosby putting shit in them chicks' drinks at the end of the skit.
That's the same skit?
Same, one's connected.
Oh, I didn't see the whole
It's
thing.
in
I just saw the
It's in
one.
the group chat, sir.
I just saw the one clip. I didn't see all of it.
I'm just gonna say that McKinday needs to get on this group chat right now because it's gonna be a problem.
He abandoned
He's
us for
missing
days.
a lot of shit.
No. Let me tell you something. There's a reason why the alarm, the notification.
taken off.
There's a reason.
That bitch is constant.
Dude, it was 148 one day. I do not have time. And then
I am totally a part
And then
of
when
it.
I first started going through it, to see what was said,
It was great, wasn't it?
None of it was necessary information. They just talk about random shit over and over again. Has no bearing on real life for me. That shit is set aside.
He's such an adult. Fuck
That
out
boy
of here.
lying.
Yeah. Fuck out of
Tell
here.
you this shit.
I got a question, man, before we get out of here. It's not really a topic, but it got my little feeble brain of thinking. Okay. Would you want to feel zero pain if given a chance?
What happened
Damn, I
now?
missed it.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem.
I was in the group chat. I was getting that really important ass information y'all put in the group chat.
They're not slick though, bro. He recorded a certain section of the group chat and just showed the boring part. He ain't showing the good information.
Yeah.
Nah.
So
I just scrolled 77 pages.
the question that I asked, wait a minute. So, number one podcast.
That was crazy. Hey, you having to turn his head?
That was correct.
Wait a minute. And the man was in full thought process. It was like, wait a minute. What's up like that song? Wait a minute. I get it how I live it. Wait a minute.
Yeah. You see how stupid men are, bro? You see how Buddy walk past though?
Nobody. No, I thought he was looking like he was on dirt. I'm looking for.
He was on bullshit.
I'm looking for.
I definitely thought he was on bullshit.
He was saying, "Watch this." He said,
Yeah.
Right. I ain't what he just said.
Wait a minute.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
That was his own brain. Hey. Wait a minute.
"Oh shit, man."
Whoa there.
Man. Boy.
So somewhere in my simple brain, man.
Yeah. I don't even know he remember what the fuck he was even talking about.
No.
Come on.
Before we get out of here, he said, "Before we get out of here, let's leave now."
Oh, okay. All right. So,
Shit.
would you want to feel zero pain if given the chance?
As far as what?
Right. I was like, what's the other? What do I have to give up?
And what type of pain we talking about? We talking about like physical pain? We talking about
Emotional pain. You call it.
I mean, yes. That's a dumbass question.
No, it's not. No, it's not at all.
Because pain is
I wouldn't
love.
because on
It's
the
not.
other side
It's
of
definitely not.
pain is probably something better for you. So I mean, and that's how life really works. Like most times, the things you go through are there to grow you. So, and sometimes those things are painful. So there's certain growth that you've got to go through in life that is going to require a level of pain, a level of adversity.
But that's only
a
because
level
you
of
have
such and
to
such.
experience pain. In a world where there is no pain, that's not necessary.
Is that what we're talking about? A world
That's
where
what
there
you
is
just
there
said.
is no pain?
What would you
I
want
thought
to
we were talking about
feel?
in this world.
We in the multiverse right now, obviously.
Right. Whatever world you want to be in, brother.
No,
Okay, so
I don't want to feel pain.
No. But see, I disagree, right? Because I think that would numb you to actual relationships.
No, well, see, there you gotta say that. Right? Physical pain, we will all choose. Nah, nobody wants to
physical
hurt.
pain for sure.
But
don't
dealing with
wanna have
people
my heart broke.
and personal
I don't want no
relationships,
pain.
bro. Sometimes you have to learn from relationships to not go down certain roads again because you'll recognize, remember these red flags,
You
and
can
not
learn
deal with
without
certain people, bro.
Hold on.
I agree, but shit.
But we have
This is
a
ridiculous.
good and a bad with everything. You have yin and yang. You can't just be running around life should just be good.
Y'all can stop with all this.
That's
I'm
not
saying,
even
bro,
how
bullshit.
that's not even how life works.
Y'all can stop with all
There's
that.
nothing
That's
that
not
works.
how it works. The question is, if it did work like that, would you
want
still
it?
opt for pain?
Oh
No.
no. Okay. Well, if that's the question, then no.
I
Then
would.
no.
Nah.
No.
If it didn't work because I get it. What
If
he's
there's
saying
an
is,
option to
if
not,
there's an
you're
option
still
to
gonna
not-
live no
I
matter what.
understood it, yeah.
You're still gonna break up with people. Your
But
relationship
that's-
still not gonna work. You just not gonna feel shitty.
But there's pain. But see, that's the thing. See, part of living is feeling.
No, you saying some shit. Aesop Fable ass.
that's
No,
where I'm going.
no.
That's where I'm going.
Fuck all that.
Living is feeling, but you're saying
But feeling-
pain does
feeling
not
believing.
have pain does not have the benefit
He believe when
that
he-
it
wait a
has
minute.
here. Now we can make this new world up where pain is just irrelevant and everything can just
That's
be
what I'm
good.
saying.
We
You
already in the
still-
Matrix, bro.
Okay.
You're basing all of the philosophies
Go do
that
some
are
drugs.
all the
You
philosophies
won't feel
that y'all are
shit.
basing on are the fact
I
that
am
we do
totally gonna
have
go
to
do some
experience pain. So your philosophies are saying how we adjust to how we use pain to get through pain. But if you don't have to get through pain, then there's no
get-
need for that philosophy.
To get to my end game, I don't have to go through shit.
But I feel like on the other side of that, if I'm never feeling pain, guess what? I'm going to be numb as fuck and cold as fuck.
That's dumb as
That's
hell.
you.
That's like saying if I'm an artist
not dumb as
and I
hell.
never
That's not
dumb, bro.
and I
It's
never
really not dumb.
and
It's
I
not dumb.
never experienced like
So we don't want to see
drug
you.
overdoses.
How did he get back
Yeah,
there?
bring the other person with you.
No, he went back the first time.
You got to bring the other person with him, though. We don't want to see him no more.
No, I'm just saying. That's like saying
Big
you
facts.
can't write a good song unless you go through some type of heroin overdose or something like that. That's like what you're saying is
Mary
what
J's
you're
albums
saying
were
is-
much better when Casey
Right.
was hitting on
What
her.
you're saying is that to be successful, to win at anything
got
or
to
whatever,
lose.
that
You
there
got to
has to
lose
be this thing. And
sometimes.
I'm saying that's because you have to deal with that because there are real losers. There is real pain out here. If the question is if you had the option
To not.
to not have pain, then the obvious answer is fucking no. I don't want to have
This
pain.
ain't West
That's
Coast
not
production,
obvious.
shorty.
That's not obvious to me.
Let me tell you what, though.
Hey, yo, she might be going. She might be ready.
No, I'm good.
Close,
No,
like, though.
no, we're not open, baby.
But,
But,
10 years
are
from now,
you?
y'all getting canceled for that.
Out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's a fact.
Please cancel. I've been canceled since I've been a shorty, though. For a long, I've been canceled a long time.
Blind spot.
Again,
Women cancel me. My job cancel me.
again,
I've been canceled a long
I
time.
just thought it was kind of cool, really.
not. It's
You know what I mean? It's not as simple as you're trying to make it. Though.
It is.
Oh, here I go. Y'all want to laugh again? Come on. Hold on. Come on, y'all. Come on. There y'all go.
No, they left the weird one. They left the weird one. They
The one in the front is crazy.
Hey,
Arrest me.
Hey, this is
Realistically, though.
freedom. When you can catcall police. When you can catcall police.
What's up, brother?
Not that nigga.
Yeah, go
When you can catcall police. That's true freedom.
Hey, but no, really quickly though, my 2 cents is this though. I would take life as it comes, bro. If it brought pain, because of my choices and decisions, then I just have to deal with it. But if I could be painless, moving through society with all these ills of racism,
that's 'cause you're
nepotism,
working at a
discrimination,
private-
bro,
at a
then
private
yeah,
school
you
now,
know,
living in
I
South
would
Loop.
probably bypass
Think you're
all
just-
that shit. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't experience much
I
pain
take
now.
life as it comes, bro. Pause.
I know you don't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I live a very pain-free life right
So
about
here's
now.
what we're doing
I
now.
disagree with you on that. You remember moving out of Hyde Park, bro?
Mike
That
Duwell.
was painful.
Mike Duwell.
Painful as shit.
Can't call me
Mike,
Mr. Duwell.
what would you grade yourself today, sir?
Nigga, I'm always a fucking 12 out of 10, homeboy.
There you go.
Damn, homeboy. Okay, he don't like
Always
me.
12. I'm
All right. 12 out of 10.
No. If I don't like him, I'm gonna call you my guy.
My guy. Okay.
My guy.
My guy.
Oh, really?
What's good, my guy?
Right, so
What's good, my guy?
Hey, that's an interesting topic. What words
Yeah.
do people use?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
my
yeah,
guy.
we can do that.
That's-
yeah, what
I
are
like
that Tanner razors?
My
I call
guy.
My guy works because no one knows that I'm shading you.
Yeah.
It's very, but
Yeah.
you probably could feel it because I'm gonna probably try to make you.
I feel like
it.
mine is fam. If I call you fam,
I actually like fam.
I'm
just
probably-
in general. I actually like.
I like fam.
That's crazy how we all use these words differently though. Because
Yeah.
I won't even give you a
when
term
Boss-
like that. I'll be like, nah, or yeah.
I would
Boss-
use my guy
Yours
because I
would
don't
be
know your
probably
name.
more like direct.
Yeah.
Though.
I'll be like, yeah, bitch.
no, but like Bossy,
For real.
Bossy was
He
when he
would.
said
Nah, bitch.
fam. He says fam the most when he's like move around, fam. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like that's when I feel like if I say
Extra.
fam, I'm almost under the I know you, but we not cool.
Not good.
I think I
You know what I'm
used
saying?
famo in that. In
Back
that term.
back in the day, I was
Famo was
famo.
probably a little more that way. Yeah, I got you.
My word might be dog too though. But I use it so
I
much
don't use
both
dog
ways
no
though.
more.
Pause.
I don't use dog or boy no more. I used to use like my boy, but I don't like the way that sounds.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
don't sound right either.
It's funny how lingo changes when
guy,
you get older in
ooh, I like
society, bro.
guy.
Yeah.
Society changes how we use and view these words. No bullshit.
And it also
age.
depends on
Yeah.
what's
And age.
like where I'm at too. Like,
So in person, if you say, what's up, my guy? But if someone's asking about another person, you'd be like, oh, yeah, that's my guy.
So like,
is it different?
So like, what's up, my guy? I don't say it often enough for it to be like. So when I say it, it's probably intentional, but more than likely, it's probably just me having a nice shade party in my own fucking
Lemonade under the
head.
shade
In my
tree.
own head.
In my own head, because you don't
It's a
want to
shade
like
party.
make shit weird. Because I mean, we're guys. We don't want to just make shit weird.
Got
and
it,
shit.
got it.
Like,
On purpose.
hey, my guy. And make sure everybody hear you and shit.
That's very Lizzo. That's very Lizzo West. Very Lizzo West.
You got a whole shoulder dance.
Because it would be feminine for me to do that.
No,
Thus-
I definitely.
thus the shoulder dance.
I don't say my guy much. I probably say like you said something, or you said like depending on what space you in. So like
Yeah,
when I'm in like the poetry circle scene, you know what I'm saying? It's like brethren. what up, brethren, right? Or
I'll give
or
you
good
more
brother.
Grand Rising.
You know what I'm saying?
More
I ain't doing no Grand
Wow.
Risings.
I
ain't doing no Grand Risings,
I get you with a damn Rich Rising.
I ain't that Hotep. I ain't that Hotep.
Rich
That
Rising.
is not Hotep.
That's super Hotep.
It's vibrational, brother.
It's Hotep.
Whoa there.
Vibration. Oh,
#1 podcast. How you doing?
He's OC.
Great.
and she went to fucking Florida State.
They looked up in the game yesterday.
Yeah, they did, but LSU, boy, that coach.
They muffed that.
Yep. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, fuck all that shit though.
So my guy is offensive. If Mike ever calls you my guy,
Yeah, if I call you my
Mike
guy,
it?
that means
Turn
you
around.
probably
that shit.
Don't eat the sandwich.
instant.
And he gonna spike your
Don't eat
duel
the
drink.
sandwich. That'll- Like, what's good, my guy? Oh, word?
No, Mike came through one day, bro, for one of the shows. I had some.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was fine.
All right, man. This is episode 114.
Damn,
I
I
want
missed
to
a
combo,
lot of
man.
episodes.
It is. Though.
We used to do 1-0 somethings when I was last on this show.
Wow, would you look at that?
Looking.
Runaway child.
Y'all welcome.
Hey, man, we out, man. I'm
She
tired
still
of
look miserable, bro.
seeing you too.
She's still walking.
Hey,
Them babies
man.
ain't going to sleep, girl.
Hey man, thank y'all for having me.
Absolutely, man.
shout out to
Thank
Mike.
you for being here.
Where can we find
Oh,
you?
yeah, what's the next?
What can they
oh,
find you at, bro?
I ain't put a website out or nothing. So look, check out dowellbrands.com. Check us out at the Renaissance Festival September 10th. Maybe. Haha. And then if not, just check us at dowellbrands.com. You can order anything you want. Some of our delicious cocktail syrups, some of our delicious beverages. Or if you go to the University of Chicago and or Northwestern, we are at every store on campus.
Oh, dope.
Oh, facts.
That's a
Pull
big
up.
one.
Yeah.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
All right, man. We out, man. Get up off my line, man. We out
Absolutely.
here. All right, my guy. We done.
Bitch, I fucked up now. God damn it. I guess I was a 6.